In a matter of just days, Prince Harry's hotly anticipated memoir will be released to the world. It was almost 18 months ago that it was revealed that he would be releasing a tell-all book, which will chart his story not as a prince but the man I have become. It has not been confirmed exactly what will be in the book, which has been Ghost, written by Pulitzer-winning prize author Junior Moringa. However, there have been some snippets of information about the book released already, as well as explosive trailers for 2 interviews to promote the memoir, which have hinted at what we can expect. It was first revealed that Harry would be releasing a memoir in July 2021, and in a statement confirming the book, the Duke said, "I've worn many hats over the years, both literally and figuratively, and my hope is that in telling my story, the highs and lows, the mistakes, the lessons learned, I can help show that no matter where we come from, we have more in common than we think. I'm deeply grateful for the opportunity to share what I've learned over the course of my life so far and excited for people to read a first-hand account of my life that's accurate and wholly truthful." However, it was over a year later, October 2022, before its bitter title and release date were revealed. The book is named Spare, a nod to the phrase the heir and spare, which was used to describe Harry and his older brother Prince William based on their positions within the line of succession. Speaking at the time about the book's title, the Mirror's royal editor Russell Myers said, "Royal sources have said it demonstrates yet another confrontational attack on the family after claiming a desire for privacy. Palace lawyers will be on standby in the new year, waiting to see what is in the book. Regardless of the content, which will no doubt be explosive given the title, there will be little chance of this acting as a vehicle to reconciliation for Harry and Meghan. It is widely known that Harry has been estranged from his older brother Prince William since he and wife Meghan Markle quit as working royals. And according to reports, Harry is expected to talk about the difficulties of always playing second fiddle to his brother, the heir to the throne, and reports suggest the memoir is tough on William and includes minute details of a fight between the pair. A source told The Sun, "At the heart of this book lies a sibling rivalry between little brother and big brother. It will reveal Harry's bitterness and feelings of unfairness that by the nature of hierarchy and birthright that he always played second fiddle to older William. The falling out is to be covered in the book in detail, and what aggravates is it's not an outsider revealing these private moments. It's Harry giving his one-sided account of family affairs. This wouldn't be the first time that Harry has publicly criticized his brother. Just weeks ago in Harry and Meghan's explosive 6-part Netflix docuseries, the couple discussed intimate details around how they met as well as making accusations of mistreatment by the royal family and the British press. Harry alleged that his brother William left him terrified after screaming and shouting during the Sandringham summit and that Kensington Palace lied to protect my brother when it issued a statement denying a story William had bullied him out of. The royal family. Another relative that has come in for criticism from Harry is his father King Charles. Previously, Harry accused his dad of cutting him off financially and saying untrue things during the Sandringham summit. But despite one source with knowledge of the book saying it will not make for pleasant reading for the royals, Charles might be surprised. The source told the Sunday Times, "Generally, I think the book will be worse for them than the royal family is expecting. Everything is laid bare. Charles comes out of it better than I had expected." It has been reported that unlike William, Charles is keen to keep the channels of communication open with his youngest son. However, royal experts have warned that if Harry criticizes his stepmother Queen Consort Camilla, Charles will see this as crossing a red line. One part of his life that Harry will almost definitely touch upon in the memoir is the death of his mother Princess Diana. Harry was just 11 when his mum died following a car crash in Paris when she was just 36, and previously the book's publisher Penguin Random House alluded to this moment in a description of it. It said the memoir would readers immediately back to one of the most searing images of the 20th century, 2 young boys, 2 princes, walking behind their mother's coffin as the world watched in sorrow and horror. It adds, as Diana, Princess of Wales, was laid to rest, billions wondered what the princes must be thinking and feeling. And how their lives would play out from that point on. For Harry, this is his story at last. With its raw, unflinching honesty, Spare is a landmark publication full of insight, revelation, self-examination, and hard-won wisdom about the eternal power of love over grief. Meanwhile, a source familiar with the book told the Sunday Times, the overall impression is that this is a man who has never recovered from the trauma of his mother dying so young, and then along comes Meghan and he projects onto her a parallel with Diana. As well as his younger life and marriage to Meghan, the book is also expected to cover Harry's military career. He served for 10 years in the army and in that time served 2 tours of duty in war, Door in Afghanistan. A blurb from publisher Penguin Random House reads, in an intimate and heartfelt memoir from one of the most fascinating and influential global figures of our time, Prince Harry will share, for the very first time, the definitive account of the experiences, adventures, losses, and life lessons that have helped shape him. Covering his lifetime in the public eye from childhood to the present day, including his dedication to service, the military duty that twice took him to the front lines of Afghanistan, and the joy he has found in being a husband and father, Prince Harry will offer an honest and captivating personal portrait, on that shows readers that behind everything they think they know lies an inspiring, courageous and uplifting human story. However, before the book is even released next Tuesday, January 10th, 2 bombshell interviews Harry has sat down for will be broadcast in both the UK and US. They will both be shown on Sunday, January 8th, with the first airing on ITV at 9 p.m, conducted by News at 10's Tom Bradby. In a series of clips from the Duke's ITV conversation, Harry says he wants his father and brother back. He adds, "It never needed to be this way," and refers to the leaking and the planting before adding, "I want a family, not an institution." He also says they feel as though it is better to keep us somehow as the villains and have shown absolutely no willingness to reconcile, although it is unclear who he is referring to. Filmed in California where the Duke now lives, ITV said Harry, the interview will go into unprecedented depth and detail about his life in and outside the royal family. Meanwhile, in a trailer for a separate interview set to air on CBS News 60 Minutes later on Sunday, Harry also criticizes Buckingham Palace over an alleged failure to defend him and his wife before they stepped down as senior royals. Speaking to Anderson Cooper, he says, "The family motto is never complain, never explain, but it's just a motto. They, Buckingham Palace, will feed or have a conversation with a correspondent, and that correspondent will literally be spoon-fed information and write the story, and at the bottom of it, they will say they have reached out to Buckingham Palace for comment. But the whole story is Buckingham Palace commenting. So when we're being told for the last 6 years, we can't put a statement out to protect you, but you do it for other members of the family, there becomes a point when silence is betrayal." CBS has described the full interview as revealing and Harry's book as explosive.